In our last episode, we spent 3 fun-filled days in New York City. Be sure to view that video linked in the description below. From there, we boarded the lovely Caribbean Princess and cruised overnight to Newport, Rhode Island. Join us for our adventures along the Cliff Walk, with its famous gilded mansions which were once summer homes of America's wealthiest families. We arrived into the Newport Harbor, and after breakfast we boarded a tender on our way into the town of Newport. We had done a lot of research on the best way to get to the Cliff Walk, and we stumbled upon reviews of the free Bus 67, which is only a short walk away from the marina. Riding Bus 67 not only offers a cost-free way to experience Newport's rich cultural and natural landmarks, but also contributes to the city's efforts in maintaining a greener environment. Newport, Rhode Island is renowned for its sailing culture. The city's charming downtown area features cobblestone streets, historic buildings, boutique shops, and vibrant dining options. If you were to do the Cliff Walk in its entirety, it's about 3.5 miles, but since we had limited time in port today, we decided to do just the southern half, which is about 2.3 miles, and took roughly an hour in total. Bus 67 drops us off at the southernmost entrance to the Cliff Walk at the end of Bellevue Avenue. Our intentions were to walk the full length north, but as you will see in this video, the walk in some places has its challenges. In 1975, the walk was designated as a National Recreational Trail, the 65th in the nation and first in New England. The walk runs approximately 3.5 miles, but about 2/3 of the walk is in easy walking condition. Parts of the southern half of the walk are a rough trail over the natural and rugged New England rocky shoreline. Walkers need to be especially careful and alert in these challenging areas. The Waves Mansion, also known simply as the Waves, was built in the early 20th century around 1927. It was designed by architect John Russell Pope, who is renowned for his work in the Jefferson Memorial and the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. The estate was commissioned by Cornelius Vanderbilt Whitney, a prominent figure in American business and thoroughbred horse racing. Rough Point is a historic mansion located in Newport, Rhode Island. It was originally built in 1887 by Frederick William Vanderbilt and designed by the architectural firm of Peabody and Stearns. The mansion is a prime example of the Gilded Age architecture and showcases the opulence and grandeur of that era. Rough Point is best known for being the residence of Doris Duke, a prominent heiress, philanthropist, and art collector. Doris Duke inherited the property in 1925 and made significant changes and additions to the mansion, reflecting her eclectic tastes. She was a notable figure in Newport society and used Rough Point as one of her primary residences. After her death in 1993, Rough Point was opened to the public as a museum under the management of the Newport Restoration Foundation. Someone did a little bit of work here and put all these flat rocks down. It's a nice surface to walk on. Nice protection for the shoreline as well. All those rocks laid up nicely. We go into a tunnel. Wow.
And more beautiful mansions.
Uh-huh. The Anglesey mansion, built in 1880, was built for a wealthy grocer from Philadelphia by the name of Walter Lewis. It was only his summer cottage and was built by stonemasons and woodworkers from Italy. It was designed to afford views of the sea from every angle, hence the name Anglesey. Our last mansion we saw was the Breakers. It was built in 1893 for Cornelius Vanderbilt and was modeled after Renaissance palaces of Genoa and Turin in Italy. It has approximately 70 rooms covering 125,000 square feet and is now a National Historic Monument. As our all-aboard time on the cruise ship was nearing, we had to cut our tour short and board the free number 67 bus again for a trip back to the dock. As we cruised out of the Newport Harbor, we still had many fantastic sights to see. Fort Adams State Park, a National Historic Landmark, is the most complex coastal fortification in the United States. Constructed between 1824 and 1857, Fort Adams was designed to defend against attacks from both land and sea, remaining in active use through World War II. A sailing regatta followed us on the port side. I hope we weren't blocking their race course, but they all seemed to be having a great sail. As we cruised by the historic Ocean Cliff Hotel, we were escorted by an armed Coast Guard vessel, ensuring small vessels do not get too close to our ship as we sailed off into the Atlantic Ocean. Please subscribe and like this video as it helps our channel out a lot. Join us next time for another great adventure.